CBS 6 News at 4 starts now.
And right now at 4, a former psychotherapist accused of sex crimes makes an appearance in New Kent County Court when he's set to go on trial. But first, we have some breaking news to tell you about out of Chesterfield, where school officials say some students can return to in-person learning later this month. Thanks for joining us here on this Monday at 4 o'clock. I'm Rob Zier along with Julie Bragg and Bree Season. Now, CBS 6's Cameron Thompson joins us now live where the school board just got the okay to do this. He has more. Cameron?
Yeah, Rob, that okay came from the health committee that the school board picked to guide them on this issue of when they can start safely returning some students to in-person instruction. And as such, with this okay, on September 29th, rather, the first cohort of students or group of students will begin some in-person instruction. Now, that first cohort is comprised of special education level 2 students based off of their individualized education.
Next year. It's a really endearing moment if you watch the preview, Julie, because he kind of says it with a nod and a wink. He's 95 years old, but he knew. You know.
And, you know, it just shows kids, no matter where they live, are trying to sneak something by their parents, even if it's the White House. Well, the pandemic is having another negative effect on something that you might not expect. Peeps. There are not going to be any peeps at Halloween, no peeps at Christmas, no peeps at Valentine's Day this year. The company that makes them, Just Born Quality Confections, suspended production for the health and safety of their employees when the pandemic began. They started limited production in May, so they're skipping making peeps for the upcoming holidays. They say to put all of their attention on meeting what they call the overwhelming demand they expect next Easter season, and so they can focus on their everyday candies they make, like Mike and Ike's and hot tamales. You know, it used to be that peeps were only around at Easter anyway.
They're disgusting and they should not be around.
But see, some people love them so much that they became it all year round. So I think these peeps are kind of polarizing, apparently. You either love them or you hate them.
I think that we can all join together, America. Let's get this done. Let's make peeps not a thing ever.
Wow.
That's how I feel.
That's very strong.
That's how you really feel. Okay.
All right, another storm inching towards the United States. How people along the Gulf Coast are preparing for Sally.
And Richmond native and American Idol finalist Rayvon Owen has our Monday motivation. Hear his words of encouragement ahead in our next half hour.
Gearing up for another storm after already dealing with Hurricane Laura less than a month ago. Tropical storm Sally could impact thousands in Louisiana. Local leaders there are urging people to consider leaving home for the storm, especially those who live outside the levee protection system. Many are preparing now, moving their boats, trailers, tractors, and trucks inside the floodgates. Right now, no evacuation is in place, but leaders say the storm could leave some without power for days.
Gosh, the Gulf Coast just can't catch a break right now.
Yeah.
I mean, those storms just got to give the Gulf Coast a break. Stay out in the water. Wow.
And of course, Zach is tracking what's going on in the tropics and will keep us up to date as Sally does what she does.
Yeah, Sally's one of 5 out there right now. 5 named storms. We only have one more named storm, the W storm, Wilfred. After that, we have to go to the Greek alphabet. That many storms have occurred this season. We're just barely past the peak of hurricane season as well. Let me show you what we've got outside right now. And currently it is 78 degrees. It feels great out here. A nice northerly breeze. Drier air is coming in. The dew point has dropped to 61. It will continue to drop down in the 50s, maybe even in the 40s in some cases tomorrow. Other temperatures across Virginia are mostly in the mid to upper 70s. Let's check the view right now through our Sky Tracker Millionaire Cam. Looking north, plenty of blue sky out there. And up top, you can see that cloud cover continues to peel on out of here to the south and east, and more clearing is taking place. The skies will become mostly clear overnight tonight. The front is well south of the area. This moved through this morning, and it continues to cut through North Carolina, South Carolina, and back into Georgia. See the cloud cover here across Alabama and Georgia? That is the outer edge of the cirrus clouds from Sally. Sally is now a Category 2 hurricane with max sustained winds of 100 miles per hour, a slow mover, and that is going to result in some serious flooding, not just the storm surge, but also the freshwater flooding, as we call it. as this moves slowly inland here and then makes the turn back to the north and east, moving through Alabama and Georgia through Friday afternoon. It looks like if any adjustments are made to this track, which we always see these adjustments made, it looks like this could go maybe farther to the south as it interacts with an upper level trough. We'll see what happens. Hurricane Paulette, still a Category 2 hurricane. It moved past Bermuda earlier today. This will move out to sea, but it'll still be a pretty intense storm as it does so. And then look what's going on out here. We have Tropical Storm Teddy, we have Tropical Depression Renee, and Tropical Storm Vicky, which formed today. Teddy would be the one that has some concern. These two are just going to kind of fall apart, but Teddy could become a major hurricane over the next few days, and it's headed in a bad direction for those up in Bermuda. Bermuda right in here, they just got done dealing with Paulette, and they may have to contend with Teddy as we get into early next week. For us, for the rest of tonight, skies will clear out. Should be a really nice morning tomorrow and really nice all day long tomorrow. Be some clouds hanging tough though across the eastern side of the northern neck and middle peninsula, maybe even a few sprinkles there. On Wednesday, more of the same. Good weather here, but more cloud cover. These clouds moving in from the south, they are going to be from Sally. And then here comes the rain associated with Sally. We're looking at Thursday, rain overspreading mainly south side Virginia, but it could be farther north as well, depending on that track. Lows tonight will be a mix of 40s and 50s. Nice cool morning on the way, and highs tomorrow are going to make it into the low and mid 70s. And we'll do that with sunshine. So we've got a gorgeous day on the way for tomorrow. There's a look at your forecast. 71 by noon, a high of 74 with a northeast wind at 5 to 10. And that is a pretty perfect afternoon. All right, there's a look at your 3-day forecast. 74 tomorrow, then 78 with increasing clouds on Wednesday, and then by Thursday, a 30% chance for rain. Looking at the rest of the 7-day forecast, we'll go 40% on Friday. Again, that rain's associated with Sally. Behind that, a cold front moves in, and check out that weekend. Cool nights and mild afternoons under mostly sunny skies.
All right, Zach, thank you.
A Virginia art teacher is on a mission to help virtual learners get through the school year. He launched a desk drive for families after his call for help went viral online. Straight ahead, what he did with all the donations and why he says it's a testimony of his community's bond.
Plus, the pandemic has led to many families renting out their pools for extra income. How the new services compare to Airbnb and how much money people are making from it.